Hello everybody. I've had the most amazing 12 hours or so because I posted a reaction video yesterday. Dimash was singing SOS in that 2017 performance on Chinese television, and I've just had all these comments and amazing amount of people subscribing to the Bangkok Voice Coach channel. So please do continue to subscribe, and I'm going to continue to go further into this extraordinary singer's world. Today what I decided to do, because I really do love that song, I think that that French song suits him so well, and because I'm just getting to know what he can do with his voice and with his artistry, I decided I would find a more recent performance of the same song and see how I feel he has progressed. So this would be 5 years later, and this is a performance from his own channel which he did. It's a digital show which he did during the pandemic in 2021.
Je ris, pourquoi je pleure. Voici le SOS d'un derrière en détresse. J'ai mouru que sur toi.
There's that amazing 2-octave opening that he just effortlessly walks through. And what's amazing about Dimash is that he almost looks like he's doing nothing. And he's gone from a low B to a high B and barely opened his mouth. So you're talking about someone here who has absolute command of his voice. So let's go on. You see the way he just touches those high E-F sharps, just a little nuance of how a bird may sing in a tree. But it's quite like, it reminds me of the coloratura in Queen of the Night. That range is a very similar soprano range to the Queen of the Night. I can't go there at all, and like, I do have quite a high voice, but I don't have those notes, and I don't know how he does. But I imagine, and it's just knowing a bit more about him, that it's perhaps this is the voice he heard when he was in his mother's womb. She was an opera singer and she sang to him, and he related to this sound, and he finds it within him. Beautiful notes that remind him of his mother's voice. Now, technically speaking, you can't really say how he's doing it, because the way his larynx works is really just comes from his thought, his imagination, how he wants to sing. We simply have our imagination to coax out of our voice what we want to do with it. And that's why a lot of singing teachers talk in imagery, because it's not like getting onto the piano and going like this, because you can see the notes. It's all inside and it's all rather mysterious. And certainly when Dimash sings, it's very mysterious.
Je te jure, confondez la vie avec nos bandes dessinées. Ce qu'on nous envie, tu métamorphoses. Je sens quelque
amazing. It's when he does that rock voice. Well, actually, I love it when he goes into the middle part of his voice, and he you notice he opens his eyes there. But I know that when he's in this part of his voice, that he somehow feels more conversational. And I have said that before, but I think this is a conversational part of his voice.
Pourquoi je vis? Pourquoi je meurs?
Do you notice how he doesn't move very much? He is standing in a very strong position. It gives him, he is grounded. So it gives him great strength. He's very tall, and he uses the length of his body to support his breath. And he doesn't move around for effect. He is actually rather meditative when he sings. I think he goes into a place where he finds this divine power. I mean, that's really what it is. It's like a God-given talent, and he goes inward and he taps into this, but he doesn't own it, you know. He's not really showy, and he doesn't have an ego, you know. He's not doing it for himself. He's doing it for the music.
Pourquoi je meurs? Pourquoi je ris? Pourquoi je pleure?
Oh, it's just amazing. And I love the way he ends a cappella. Well, there's a little chord at the end, but he's essentially by himself. It's just that solitary voice, you know. And he only lets enough air just to come through his voice to make the pitch. You see how he sings with the control of his breath. So he just lets the air come through, but never rushing, and then it's gone. And it's clever to end with a cappella because it just shows that the whole performance is live and that his voice is literally there. It's great to see that 5 years on, he's still not pushing, and actually he hasn't changed the way he sings the song. He still approaches it the same way with the same sections where he, yes, I think his lower register is a little bit more developed, and the top is even more focused, but he hasn't changed the architecture of the song. And a lot of people do that with their hits, you know. They want to reinvent it, they want to change it, they get bored with it. That's the problem. But the fans don't get bored with it because they want to hear it the way they love it. And Dimash knows that. And Dimash is all about his fans. He's a giving, generous artist. He's not selfish. He is really very humble. And I think you can see the humility when he performs. Well, this is William here in Thailand, the Bangkok Voice Coach. And please do continue to comment and send me messages, because I will try to reply to them, and subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to go further into this exciting world of Dimash, of Dimash, of Dimash.